Good morning. This is Tony de la Cruz doing a review on Jose Alvarado's project 4. So overall, let me start by saying I thought it was a very interesting composition. The only really thing that I have that maybe concerns me that I think I maybe would have focused a little bit more on is maybe a little bit more detail on the top part. From this portion on here, I can get what's going on in the composition. I see what he's trying to accomplish, or rather what you're trying to accomplish with this piece. But it gets a little lost up here. I'm not exactly sure. So I know it's hard to do, especially when you're doing one color with that level of detail, or trying to get some detail in it to really express what we're trying to do. I think the color, the contrast, in my opinion, looks really cool, and you know, it just brings me back to some of the images that we've seen painting on walls from earlier periods here on either in caveman period or what have you. I really like it. I thought it was really cool. I was really caught by it. But again, I think the only thing I would have done is maybe just try a little bit more detail up here. And believe me, detail on my particular pieces has been a pickle for me. I spent a few hours just trying to draw it out to make sure it's going to look the way I want. And I've gone through a bunch of erasers just trying to see how I'm going to shape it before I go into carving. And right before I'm carving, I have my other image right beside me, just making sure that it's looking the way I wanted it to shape or to look. When we're looking at negative space, I know that sometimes your images can get lost between the amount of negative space that you have and the detail that you're trying to put. But overall, I thought it was pretty cool. Again, I like this down here, but up here I got a little bit lost, and I think maybe that's the only recommendation I would like to maybe extend is just a little bit more detail to give a shape. Are they supposed to be trees or mountains or some type of landscape is the question. And then if the answer is yes, then how can we detail that just a little bit more so it can tie everything together. But overall, pretty cool. I liked it. I appreciate it. Thank you. Bye-bye.